Welcome to Q&Ace. It's a special edition, man. This is, I think, the first one we've done throughout the season. You guys were asking for it. I had to bring it back, and we had to get it going, I guess, after this game. So if you guys don't know, this is Q&Ace. The way that this kind of works is if you guys send in super chats, that guarantees you. But I really don't even want you guys to do the super chats, honestly, on this one. I'd rather hear from you guys in video and in person. So we got this join link right here. Please be sure to hit that up. It should be pinned at the top of this in the live chat. That allows you to come on and basically ask me whatever you want to. We could talk about the game, especially with that 41-7 beatdown, courtesy of Uno and the MIGOS and Joey B today over the Ravens. But we're going to go ahead and get this started, man. I got my man Aiden already in the back. So let's go ahead and get him up in here. Aiden, what's going on, bro?
Let's go.
Let's get it. Who they?
I don't even have a question, really, man. What about that dub? CJ Uzomah, 2 tutties.
Yes, sir. Nah, that dub was major, bro. Like, we're the number 1 seed, right? Like, honestly, bro, when was the last time we were the number 1 seed? I don't feel like we've ever been the number 1 seed, like even in the Marvin era when we were good, just because like the Patriots and Brady, like
any of that.
We weren't any of that, bro. So it's a new day. Like, it's just to have that win, man. It's just felt like everybody has been sleeping on us for real. And man, we took a lot of stuff in the offseason, bro. Like, it was just frustrating. It got to the point where I was like, look, man, I'm just ready for this season to start just so we can do the things that we're doing now. And, I didn't feel like this was the typical Ravens matchup with us because I felt like this was a different team. We went toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers. Like, you're not going to be able to just score on us like you have in the past. And then Chase has been the X factor. Chase has been killing it. This offense, the MIGOS. I mean, bro, like, I didn't feel like this was going to be the typical offense, and especially without them having Marcus Peters, I was like, all right, this is going to get kind of shaky for them.
And I'll admit, I was Team Penny. Okay.
Yeah, I was too.
But I'm sold. I'm sold.
Yeah, I think we were sold week 1, bro. Yeah,
man. I felt like this was a different game. I kind of expected a dub, but I expected a walk-off field goal. I didn't expect.
Yeah, same, bro. Like same for sure. Like, I thought it was gonna be we were gonna sneak out of there with a win, but I love it, bro. 41-17. Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Crazy. But Aiden, I'm gonna go ahead and get to some of these other dudes. Was there anything you wanted to say before you get out, bro?
Just who day. What a win. Enjoy the week. Let's move on to the next.
Let's get it, bro. Appreciate you, Aiden. All right, we're gonna go to my man Terrell. What's good, Terrell? What's going on, bro?
Man, what's good, man?
Chilling, bro. How you feeling?
Man, feeling good, man. I knew we could win, man, but that blowout, man, that's crazy, bro.
That's super crazy, bro.
I don't want to hear about no bull crap about trying to turn it against us and make it seem like the other team won. I don't want to hear nothing bad about Mike Brown and none of that shit.
Right, facts. Nah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Like, Mike Brown in the front office and the coaching staff, they came out with a plan. They executed it. They built this team. Really, I felt like they built this team to beat a team like the Ravens. Really, like, in mind, specifically Lamar Jackson is how they kind of built this defense up. And then on offense, I felt like they saw how they tried to come at us, and Pittsburgh came at us with the whole blitzing thing. And so then they went out and got Chase because you couldn't blitz us when you have those 3 receivers there. And it's just all coming together, bro. It's all coming together.
I gotta thank you for doing that play-by-play, though, because I was running around in the first half and I got to finish the second half. So I gotta thank you on that, though, man.
Oh, no problem, bro. You already know.
But man, who the first team ever to sit down Lamar Jackson?
Yes,
man. Come on,
5 times.
That's crazy.
And honestly, if you probably look back at it, like, some of them, it's hard to tell with him because he'll start scrambling and he'll be like, it'll be a sack, but then he'll get right past the line of scrimmage, so then it's counted as a tackle. And I'm like, man, I think we really sacked him about 6 or 7 times for real.
Man, and I know, man. Just we got the MIGOS, man. Nobody can stop them, man. I
Yes,
just
sir.
hope they stick together. I hope everybody be good, man. It's every time we doubt P Ryan, he always, man, him and Apple, man. I gotta say though, but before
Right.
I get up out of here, man, Zach Taylor, man. He, man, just 3 years ago, man, that defense was scary, man.
Yeah, it
Just 3 years
was.
ago, but man, the play calling getting better, the second half adjustments, man, and just getting them ready to play against prime time and good teams, man. He doing his
Facts.
thing, man. I gotta say, who they and you and Zim keep doing y'all thing, man. Keep representing, man. Like I said, man, when everybody get on this bandwagon, man, just go on and keep them. You know what I'm saying? All the
I
celebrities
got you.
trying to jump up on us and all that.
Right, facts. Nah, we gonna hold it down, bro. Appreciate it, Terrell.
Oh yeah, you already know.
All right, bro.
Yeah,
Who that?
who they?
All right, we're gonna go to my man Big Hat. He getting his jerseys and everything ready. We about to put them on. What's up, bro?
Yo,
What's
what's going
good?
on, my man?
Chilling, bro. I had to
Good
make it
win
happen
today,
for
man.
you
Good
with
win today.
the. I had to
We
make
got
it happen
that.
for
We been
you
looking
with
for.
the. Can you hear me?
JB, you ain't. Bro, I'm on camera. Chill.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm listening, bro.
No, I was saying I had to make it happen for you with Zim and Quincy. With the Zim and Quincy debate. You still there, Hat?
Right, bro. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was saying I had to make it happen for you with the Zim
Yeah,
and
bro.
Quincy debate.
I was saying, cause yeah, definitely. You made that happen for me. You definitely
Yes,
made it
sir.
happen. But my question is, since Trey Wayne's been here 2 years and did nothing, what will
Right.
we lose by cutting him or sending him for a trade? What could we gain or what we lose for Trey Wayne? If we cut him, what we lose? If we trade him, what could we gain? That's my question. Because he's
I think
not been here for us.
nah, that's real. Like Trey Waynes, I think like you
Yeah,
said, he hasn't been healthy. He's only played what one or two games in 2
one
years, it seems
a
like.
half a game at that.
Yeah, really a half a game
Yeah,
because he got hurt. So if they were to
right.
the only thing is if they were to cut him, he's got a bunch of money that they owe him. So if we were to cut him, we lose
Guaranteed.
20.8 million. But if they cut him
Oh,
next year, it's only 5 million in dead cap. So they save 11 million if they wait until next season to cut him. So right
and we
now,
good without him right now. So it's better to do what we're doing.
it's better
Yeah,
to do what we're doing right now, just because the way the contract is set up, it'd be
right.
like we even if we traded him, we had to pay 20 million and all of that. So, like you said, it's better to keep him for now, and then in the off season, you move on from him and you cut him or you do whatever you do there. So that way you don't get stuck with that money or anything like that. So it sucks, bro, because we spent so much money on him. The good thing was it
Right.
was only a 3-year contract. So
It's, oh, I thought it was 4. I thought it was 4 this whole time.
yeah, from what I just saw, I thought it was 4-2, and I just looked at it. It's a 3-year, 42 million, but like it's a potential out in 2022 from what I'm seeing right now on Spo Track, where it would only be 5 million that we lost off of cutting him, but we save 11 million. So
Right.
probably next year,
That's
like you
more
said,
for Jesse. That's more for Jesse.
right? Facts. Yeah, that's definitely more for Jesse because yeah, I'm with you right there. Like if we could take that money and give it to Jesse right now, for sure.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we should do. But right now, I think like especially seeing Trey Flowers today, Eli Apple, we
If
haven't
you
been
did
the
that,
biggest fan. They've been solid though. And I think if you add Trey Waynes to that later on, whether it's 3 weeks from now, you get a lot of corners with a lot of starting
hold on.
experience between all of them.
Hey, boss, 1 second. 1 second for you.
Yeah, you
I got
good.
a Jets fan right here.
What's up, bro?
Hold on.
What's up, bro?
Hold on. Yeah.
What's up? What's good, bro?
This for next week. For next week.
Okay,
Oh,
you
he
a
was.
Jets fan?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Gang
so
Green.
y'all got Carl Lawson, y'all got Zach Wilson over there. But
Yeah, Zach might be out.
we coming next week though, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I understand. That's my nephew. He just want to talk shit this week. But I understand y'all a real football team, and yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all Sunday, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's all love, bro. We just
Yeah.
now.
Hey.
It's a rebuilding thing. When you switch coaches, get a new quarterback, and all of that. So you got to go through that phase.
Yeah, but y'all looking for the playoffs right now, bro. Real talk, 5-2,
Yes, sir.
7 games, man. Hey, nothing but respect, bro. I ain't even trying to lie, bro. Nothing but respect for that nation, bro.
That's
But
what's
Sunday
up.
we'll settle that, all right?
All right, we're gonna settle it.
Peace. Be safe, bro.
All right, bro.
Yeah. I talked to him on Good luck, bro. Who they?
All right, who they, bro? Appreciate that hat. We're gonna bring in my man A Mac. He getting ready to. Oh yeah, he's sliding back. He said, "Nah, not right now." He said, "Nah, right now." So we're gonna wait and we're gonna get back with my man A Mac. Let me see. Let me see if we got any super chats going. The join link is in the chat. If you want to join, hop on here, talk to some people. You could do that. Let me see. Oh yeah, he waiting for his DoorDasher. He's trying to get his DoorDasher. But let's just talk about today and what that means, bro. Because y'all know me. I'm already thinking 2 steps ahead, possibly 10 steps ahead next week. Speaking of the Jets, I don't know. Actually, I think we have a bye week coming up. Let me check this real quick. Let me check this. Because somebody, I think, told me that we have a bye week next week. And I think that sounds about right. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do we have a bye next week? I feel like it's the week after the Jets. I don't see it yet. 28th in the preseason rankings, man. That's why those things is worthless. All right, I haven't seen y'all commented yet. I'm gonna look. Jets and then Browns, then a bye. So we do got a while until that, but this is what I'm thinking. Jets game, especially if Zach Wilson doesn't play, definitely looks like a dub. Even with Zach Wilson plays, it's a dub, right? You're supposed to win that game. So if that happens, you have potential to try to get a gain on that AFC conference lead that you have now. Obviously, it depends on what happens with the Bills. Depends on what happens with some of these other guys. I'm about to bring AMAC in a second. Then after that, you play. So think about it. AFC record is the tiebreaker. Your conference record, your division record, right? So then that gives you another dub in the AFC, right? Then after that, you play Cleveland, potentially with or without Baker Mayfield. Either way, I feel like we can beat them. I feel like we can beat anybody after today. I feel like we can beat anybody after the Packers game, the game we did today, and all of that. You beat Cleveland, you get potentially a 2-game lead of having that 1 seed, and you get the divisional record too, and it's another AFC game. If they just keep stacking these wins, they can try to get a lead to potentially keep this by the end of the season. The AFC is crazy this year. The Kansas City Chiefs are not good. Pat Mahomes just got hurt. The Ravens are wounded. It's definitely still going to be another hard fight when we play them, but we got them coming to our house later in the season. And then you got the rest of the AFC North right now. Steelers are trying to crawl back and get back into it. You got the Browns out there who may have or may not have Baker Mayfield. You got the Bills. I think the Bills are probably one of the best teams in the AFC as well. They lost early to Pittsburgh, but they're still a good team. They had a surprise loss to the Titans. You got the Titans themselves. So the AFC is wide open this year, bro. And this isn't a time like before when we used to have to just sit back and not be able to get the 1 seed because of the Patriots or because of the Chiefs. Things have been different this year. So that's just something to keep in mind, man. This is going to get crazy as the season goes in. But I feel like the likelihood of the Bengals keeping this number 1 seed is very high, being that we've got some games coming up here that are extremely winnable. But let me go ahead and bring in my man A-Mac. What's up, bro?
What it do, baby? What's cracking, boy?
Yes,
What
sir.
you like? How you like that, man? Smoke on that Ravens pack tonight.
Smoking on that Humphrey pack. Smoking on that Ravens
that Humphrey
pack.
all that trash.
Smoking
It's
on
gonna be a
that LJ
bloodbath.
pack.
It's gonna be a bloodbath. You remember that one? That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
it was
about.
gonna be a bloodbath for them.
Exactly. And I ain't gonna front. I didn't see it happening like that. I thought it was gonna, if we was gonna win, I thought it was gonna be like you said in one of the games, it was like a 34-30. I was like, that sounded about right. Because just get it out of Justin Tucker's range. I ain't see this happening like that.
I didn't see
that defense showed up today. Don't get this twisted. This was the defense's with the offense went off, but the defense held the Ravens at home to 17 points.
That's
crazy, know what I mean,
bro.
what that does for momentum. You're breaking their backs. The offense ain't got to play scared no more. They ain't got to play reserve. They can do whatever, and the defense got to be ready for anything. So you ain't playing from behind, so you can't just pin your ears back. You don't know what's coming. So, man, that was a game right there, man. I'm sitting there, I'm watching that Jamar Chase. Now, Jamar, you know that, logically speaking, I was a Sewell guy early. I wasn't against Chase per se. I just, the concept of, hold on.
Nah, you good. I'm with A-Mac on that. It wasn't about being against Chase at all, but go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, just seeing, like, it's just about what is going to consistently help you, win. That's what it was. I had no doubt that Jamar Chase would add something. Nobody saw him doing this, though.
It wasn't about Jamar Chase. It was a lack in trust in the Bengals to fix the offensive line based off of the previous 5 years. It really wasn't anything about like the player. It was just, all right, I don't trust them to fix this.
To develop guys and all of this stuff because you failed to do so. It was
just, let's get the safest bet.
Exactly. And well, to me, it was more, and beyond that, because it wasn't only a fear thing for me. For me, it was a strategic move or whatever. Like, all right, this is how you consistently win. The consistently winning teams have at least a decent, offensive line. So, and whatever will help you get to that point. But nobody saw potential like rookie of the year. Like, if you keep this pace up, Hall of Fame is not even a question. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
this dude is putting up Madden numbers. Like, this is nuts.
Numbers.
Like, the game's on rookie right now. What's happening? He's a rookie. The game's on rookie for him, man. What's going on? Like, it's nutty out there, man. The game, man. I was talking a little bit in the chat earlier in the game, man. I was nervous about some of the play calling. It was frustrating me because it was like we were playing into what they wanted to do early on, and I understand that we were trying to establish the play action and whatever, and it ended up working. But there was a couple times I felt like, man, they just really ain't respecting our receivers right now. And y'all just it was one point in time where we're watching a TV broadcast and I could see everybody on their defense at the line of scrimmage. That means everybody. That should be touchdown. You know what I mean? It don't take much. You need a second with Jamar Chase right there. Like, come on, man. Like that. But that's what I was saying. Like, or just hit some play action. You don't run a fullback fake or a fullback run into their entire defense and expect it, even if you wanted a yard. Like, come on, man. Do some play action, do something. And I'm so glad that they unlocked that. And I'm so glad that they did it early too, man. And Uzo, man. Ain't enough being said about Uzo.
CJ.
He is having himself a season.
I want to say this. I caught this too. I don't know. And people sent it to me on the gram. A couple days ago, Mark Andrews was like, it's National Tight End Day. I'm going off.
CJ
going off.
Yeah, CJ. It was National Tight Ends Day. 98 yards and 2 tutties. And both of those tutties were like hard fought yak too. He made Marlon Humphrey sit down like it was his son. He said, get out of here, move out of my way. I got somewhere to go on the first one. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey, he is having himself. I've always liked CJ, even back when we had because when we were going through the whole thing with Eifert being injured all the damn time, and we needed some type of receiving threat. And once I started seeing him, I remember his first catch from Dalton. I was like, oh, that was a nice little route he ran. But as you see it, you remember, he was Joe Burrow's first touchdown recipient.
Yep, he was.
You know what I mean? So they got that chemistry now. So, I mean, now you got to worry about Higgins, Boyd, Chase, and who you like, what you gonna do with Uzama? Now you gotta start worrying about. It's about to be Uzama's about to start. If this continues and this offensive production continues, they're about to start having a similar conversations about Uzama that they do Kelsey, because Kelsey is benefiting.
Right.
We're seeing what it looks like when you actually have talent that they got to worry about around. How those tight ends eat off of that. Them linebackers can't match with these tight ends, especially Uzo. Uzo is, he's low-key a giant.
Yeah, like, he really is. Like, a lot of people don't realize how big he is. Like, go look up how big that man actually
Uzo is a giant. That's why I was like, I seen him one time up close on the sideline. I'm like, damn, I'm not a short guy myself. And I'm like, ooh, that boy big. Like, I mean, but that was a great game, man. The offensive line, I'm so glad they held up through that first onslaught of blitzes that they were getting, and they held their pressure, and they began to get better as the game went on. Obviously, I feel like part of that is because the defense began to react to the fact that they were getting just destroyed in the receiving game. But but yeah, man, that was a thing. I don't expect every win against the Ravens to be like that.
Right.
But man, I'm gonna enjoy this one while it's happening right now. Boy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm with you. Just for the record, CJ Uzama is 6'6", 260 pounds, bro. He is definitely a giant. And the funny thing is, I think when we drafted him, I didn't know much about him. So at first I didn't like the pick when we first made it. And then I came around and I was like, oh, nah, this dude is good. And the funny thing that I remember about him was that they said, I believe he was at Auburn, if I'm not mistaken. He never had a tight end coach. I think his last year, he had to go with the receivers. So I always felt like that would help him more as far as his polish,
reception game
and stuff like that. I was always worried about his blocking, but yeah, he definitely.
Hey, but blocking is largely an effort thing too, and he has shown that he's that mindset. What he said? He said, if I got to block 60 times a game.
And that's what I gotta do. He did it. He was in the back.
He was picking up them blitzes, man. Did you see him? Bro. I'm like, bro, he back here picking up blitzes. This man he's one of those types. He one of them types that you gotta have because he's like the heart. He can be the heart of a team. You know what I mean? He can be that. Like, you look at that guy and he's giving everything he got all the time, and he's doing it with a great attitude, and he's doing it and he's cheering everybody up, and everybody just, whenever you need something, if things go wrong, you can look to siphon that off. Now, I'm not saying that they have a lot of mindsets that need that, because it seems like everybody else is like never say die too. But yeah, man, CJ, that he gets his flowers today. Jamar, man, I want to see him break every damn record in the world. Like 200 yards. 200. Come on, bro. That's like you would think that it was Joe Burrow just back there. He just kept pressing circle over and over again. Every time. Like, I'm like, bro, my man is going off. That's crazy.
And the crazy part is, like, initially when they started out, they didn't really target him much at all, like, until the end of the second quarter for real. And I think that it was like times where they took Marlon Humphrey off of him and put Jimmy Smith on, and I was like,
I seen that. But they did that when they did that, and that was the play that Uzama scored.
Right.
Like, so you don't even need that. Like I said, like, that's crazy, man. And another thing I want to address, I heard somebody say, I've been hearing people talk about like T. Higgins struggling and all this stuff, and Jamar Chase. I'm like, he's not really struggling like that. When he's dropping these balls, these are like well defended balls. Yes, you would like him to catch them, but it ain't like he's just dropping wide open stuff. Sometimes. And then like he missed 2 games with the shoulder, and you remember he had the Thursday night game, and then that's the Sunday he wasn't able to go either. Like, and then, but in the Green Bay game, they were like, oh, he's having a hard game. And I'm like, bro, he caught the 2-point conversion to keep us in it. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. Like that's essentially a touchdown because, but I'm like, man, y'all gotta, like, everybody, these guys' numbers are going to look funny, and they know that because you have so much talent. Right. That's just how it's going to be. And he might eventually, maybe Chase, because he is one of one. So who knows? But
Uno.
Logic says, Uno. It's Uno. You already know. But Logic says that he's going to regress, right? To some mean, right? He's going to have to. It just has to happen, right? Like we ain't in a video game. Like he has to have a game where he doesn't have almost 100 yards. I don't know either. I love it. It's amazing.
I don't think it's going to be against the Jets.
But
I don't think it's gonna be
man,
against
I don't know.
Cleveland
No,
either.
but I think that in the game where he don't have 100 yards, it's probably because the running game is it's just doing it. You know, we'll probably
Right.
be up by like whatever, 3 scores or something like that. And but man, I loved what I saw today. They didn't let up off the pedal when I thought they would. I thought when they were up by 10, I'm like, please, I'm afraid they're gonna go into that try to protective shell. I love that they kept it on the metal. I love they kept the pedal to the floor.
Yes, sir.
Man, it was good. But I'm gonna stop eating up all the time. Let somebody else get in here, man. Appreciate everything you do. You know how it goes, man. All y'all out there, New Stripe City, Bengals Nation, all that. Who day, all day, every day, especially on Sunday. I'm out.
Appreciate it, my guy. Yes, sir. All right, that was my man AMAC. Got another super chat here from DJ Mister. What's up, Ace? Who day, all day, especially on Sundays. 7 games in. How do you guys compare this team to the one from 2015? Completely different, bro. I think honestly, like 2015 was an amazing team, but I think that this team can do more. Why? Because we had Joe Burrow. I would probably say that the receiving core is actually more talented because you got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. You still got Mixon. I'd say the defense is better. Like, even though 2015 defense was solid, I think this defense might be better. So I actually think that this team can go farther. And you wouldn't have to do much to go farther, right? You just have to end up winning a playoff game, essentially, to go farther. So I think that this team has the potential to be better. Now, 2015 might have better players on paper, but I think overall together, this team is right up there with them, and they're still learning. Like, we still haven't seen the maximum from them. Just think about that. They took a Ravens team that has been a Super Bowl contender and beat them 41-17. Now, yes, the Ravens have a ton of injuries. That hasn't stopped them from, winning multiple games. But this team, we still haven't even seen the limit for them. I don't think we've seen it. Like, they scored 40 last week, 40-40 back-to-back weeks. We'll see how they stack up, but this team could end up having a first-round bye. And so it's tough to compare because you got different situations. But I think overall, this team stacks up pretty well against that one. Let me go ahead and bring in my next one here. His name is Hude. What's up, bro?
What's good, Ace?
Hey, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. How about yourself, man?
Pretty good. Where you from, bro?
Columbus, Ohio, bro.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
When I was listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When we first went to get to this game, bro, I was so scared. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro.
Right.
Because what Lamar could do. You know what Lamar could do, bro.
Facts.
But once we came out in that half, bro, it was all guns. Guns are blazing, bro.
Facts. Nah, I'm with you. Like, anytime you have to take on a quarterback of Lamar Jackson, he's a good dude. Like, it's not an easy game plan. He can destroy any game plan. He can break any game wide open. We've seen them come back against teams this year. He's just an X factor. And I think the thing that has balanced this out is the defensive moves that they've made, and then having Burrow and a guy like Chase just brings that X factor back and kind of evens the playing field between these two teams. And then it becomes who can play the better defense on which quarterback. And I think that we played the better defense against Lamar Jackson, and Joey B ate up the Ravens. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not going to take up too much time, man. I'm going to get out of here, bro.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
You too, bro.
Yes, sir. Who they? All right, man. We got another super chat here from my man, Shoquil Alam. $5. The deep pass to Uzo. Sample was blocking one of the DE or the defensive tackle as if he was a lineman. That's what's up. Yeah, I did see Sample out there. I just noticed that there wasn't much pressure coming through. We got 2 other guys here in the back. We got my man Steven. So we about to bring my man Steven in, my guy. Steven, what's going on, bro?
What's up, yo?
Let's get it. What's up, man?
It's been so long, bro.
Yes, sir. It's been worth the wait, though.
Good season. Good season. I mean, the Bengals have been doing a lot of proving me wrong this year. I raised a ton of questions in the offseason, Cheeto, Trey, Jamar, offensive line. Lou and Zach Taylor, and they've all proved me wrong, but proved me right sometimes here and there. Trey has to be in the upper, like he's elite, to be honest with you.
Hendrickson
I
is
love
doing his
Trey.
thing.
I don't know if you remember, but like on the holding, Villanueva was holding, and then on the replay, Trey was talking to himself.
Talking that talk,
yeah,
talking that
bro,
cash.
I love that, bro. And then Jamar, he's elite.
Yes, sir.
He probably will go down as the best Bengals receiver of all time because no Bengals receiver has ever had an elite quarterback before. So
facts.
You can do amazing things with this type of offense. Like we were just picking them apart. Of course the Ravens, the secondary, they have like random guys playing except Marlon. But even Marlon Humphrey was getting just destroyed by Jamar, bro. Jesse Bates, he hasn't been making plays, but he's been making plays without actually like making plays, if that makes sense. Like just his mere presence and like what he does in the back, like in the deep field, just like we saw what had happened against Jacksonville. We didn't have Jesse, so Jesse's probably like the glue that holds the defense together. Cheeto has been an upper echelon top 10 elite corner in the league, in my opinion. He's been locking everybody down. He locked the Steelers receiver down. He was doing a good job against Devontae. He wasn't locking Devontae down because you don't lock Devontae down, but he was doing a damn good job. And then we've had a few tough losses. We had the two heartbreakers,
Yes, sir.
Green Bay should have won that game. We should be 6-1 right now, but it is what it is.
Facts.
Aaron Rodgers, you can't really do much against Aaron Rodgers. Best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. Lou has really stepped it up this year. I'm really excited about Lou. I was talking hella trash about him in the offseason. I was saying that he got to be fired like now, and he's proved me wrong. And like every game consistently this year, and I'll admit that one. I admit I was wrong about Jamar. I mean, I don't think I was wrong about Jamar. Like I knew he was going to be really good. I didn't think he'd be this good. I just thought Panay was the better pick, but he's elite. So I don't know what to say about that. Offensive line, a little shaky. Like they have been giving up a few sacks. You've seen it here and there, but not enough that's like noticeable, like affecting the game like it was last year. But it's still a problem that needs to be fixed. We can still do some things. I think Carmen should stay at guard, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think he's a tackle, but I think he's a really good guard, but not a tackle. Trey Hill was a little rough. He wasn't the greatest, but he did decent, right, considering. Tackles, a little rough today. We had a few moments for Joey B, but I feel like it was more just like the Ravens bringing extra guys than more. Our O-line getting beat because that's what the Ravens do. They I feel like they blitz like 4 extra guys, like every play, because I always see guys like linebackers coming off the edge and like safeties blitzing in. It's like crazy, bro. And then Zach Taylor, these last 2-3 weeks, he's really stepped up his play calling. His first 3 weeks, it was like the most scared play calling I've ever seen in my life when you have elite playmakers. But now that he's actually like, starting to take shots and, gain confidence, because, sometimes you just got to trust, Jamar and Joe.
Right.
So now that, we're willing to take shots downfield, you can see what we could do. Right. It's not like the offense, you could have opened it up in week 1, but Zach just, he was too scared to do it. But now, now he's coming out and he's, taking the shots, and, we see what this offense can do. I think we could still go a little more. I feel like there's a lot we could improve on. My biggest about this offense is that like whenever like the first possession we always get, we like never score for some reason, or never score like a touchdown. Like I think our first time we did it was like against the Lions or something, right?
Yeah, against the Lions, yeah.
And then I just like, you just got to do better than that, man. Like you got to make every possession count, and when you can't do that against like, I mean, we have those games where we blow people out, but later down in the season when we're playing like, when we're playing like a healthy Browns team, which is a really good team, a healthy Browns team, when we're playing teams like that, you got to be able to score. When we're in the playoffs and we're playing like the Chiefs, you got to be able to make those plays count, So we can't just be letting up points like that. I think, that's a really big part. I think that's our biggest issue on offense besides, I think we need to get the running game going and Chris Evans going a little more. I think Joe Mixon has been great. Like, I think he's been extending plays. Like, he gets tackled. He should be getting tackled like 5 yards before the first down, and then he just like finds some random way just to get to the first down. It's like crazy what he does. He'll like just spin out of it, or he'll just like push the pile. It's crazy, bro.
Facts.
Trey Henderson, really good. I think. I don't know, man. It's hard to pick my favorite player right now. It's got to be like Jamar, Joey, or Trey, to be honest. I think those are my 3 favorite. Ogunjobi, extend that man right now. You got to bring Ogunjobi back. He's been a difference maker, to be honest.
Yeah, Larry's been balling for sure.
And Trey Waynes, bro. Ooh, Trey Waynes, bro. I don't know what to say about Trey Waynes.
Don't remind me.
Bro, I think we got to get rid of him.
At this point, you just got to ride the season out with him. Maybe when he comes back, you can do some more things at corner. They got the other guy that they had in today, Trey Flowers. He filled in admirably. Just stack on the corners and just keep as many starting corners as you can. But yeah, in the off season, probably we part ways for the most part. But I'm going to move on to our next one, Steven. Is there anything that you want to say before you get out, bro?
All right, man. Houday, and, I love all you. It's great to be back. And second round playoffs, here we come.
Let's get it. Ooh, with the spicy take at the end. We got another guest here, and it's funny because I remember knowing about this guy all the way back from the original Bengals podcast, and I think that this is the same guy. John from Kentucky. What's up, John?
Hey, what's going on, Ace? You know what, man? I saw the Bengals play today, and I was talking to my son. I said, man, I've been around a long time. I'm old. I remember Paul Brown, and this team actually reminds me of a Paul Brown team because they're playing a complete game. A lot of younger people don't realize the Bengals have actually been to 2 Super Bowls.
Yes,
that
sir.
was under Paul Brown. And I'm like, wow, Mike's finally got one of his daddy's teams. Well, it looks like to me anyway. And check this out, Ace. I'm looking at the rest of the Bengals schedule. Look, Jets, Browns, Raiders, Steelers, Chargers, 49ers, Broncos, Ravens, Chiefs. And by the way, I don't know if their quarterback has a concussion, but he got knocked cold today almost.
Right.
And the Browns. Now, which one of those teams, after what we saw today, could the Bengals not beat? I think all these teams are very beatable.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, John. They're definitely. I think when you put it that way, the form and fashion that they beat down this Ravens team, I think makes it possible for them to beat any team. I mean, when you look at the AFC, you don't have a Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, Patriots anymore there. You don't have anybody that's really standing out other than the Ravens. The Bills just kind of got into that elite kind of status in the AFC last season, right? So they're not tried and tested like some of the teams that we've seen from the past. You talked about the 49ers. I don't even know, what they really have, especially when you talk about Jeremy Garoppolo or Trey Lance. Who knows which one of those quarterbacks that we'll be seeing. The Chargers, I feel like Joe Burrow's waiting for that game. I feel like that one's scheduled or circled on his calendar. I think we can beat any of those teams, especially like I don't care if it's the Browns with Baker Mayfield or without him. I think that we can beat that team because if you notice, and we saw it today, this defense, and we've seen it this season, the first thing that they do is shut down the run. How many times have we said, have we ever seen a Bengals defense that can shut down the run? It's never been like that. That's what Cleveland does. So for them to expect that they're going to come in here and just run all over on us, we know that that's not the case. We knew it wasn't going to be the case today with the Ravens. And so if that's your plan, that's a bad plan. And then Baker Mayfield is your quarterback. He's not contending with a guy like Joe Burrow. So for me, I think that those all are winnable games.
Oh, absolutely. They are all very winnable games. And my confidence is up. And I tell you what, I'm going to go out on a limb. I've been talking to some people and I said, look, it is not beyond the realms of possibility for the AFC Championship game to be in Cincinnati next year. Yeah, I'm not, I'm not blowing smoke here. I wouldn't have said that about a Marvin Lewis team. But but we are the number one team in football in the AFC right now. And we just talked about the schedule. If they can get over that playoff hurdle, and look, I think this team makes adjustments so much better than anything I ever saw in the market.
Way better. Thank you, John. Thank you.
And that's been the difference. I mean, it just seemed like if you were playing against Marvin Lewis, you just knew the game plan, the battle plan, and you could just adjust around him and he wouldn't do anything. He was still the same guy all the time. But the Bengals now are a lot more unpredictable, and they are making those adjustments. And wow, it looks to me like they like playing with Joe Burrow. That's huge. I mean, they like they're having fun. I mean, CJ Uzoma was an average tight end with Andy Dalton, but now he's looking like the Gronkowski of Cincinnati. Well, it looks like to me. That's because of the quarterback. So, that's where I was wrong for years. I wouldn't criticize Dalton that much. I was always bashing Marvin Lewis and Dre Kirkpatrick, and I would say, well, yeah, but Dalton's okay. We'll be okay. No, I was wrong. No, we needed if you want to go a long way, you have to get an elite quarterback. You know what? Lightning has struck for the Bengals because I'm going to tell you, Ace, they will not get another quarterback like this anytime soon that I know of. This guy's pretty good, this Joe Burrow. So we both know that. But like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to afford tickets to the game. They're going to be expensive for the AFC Championship if that happens. And for years, tickets have been very reasonable in Cincinnati. That's probably going to change. And I'm going to have to save up if I want to go to, it used to be I would call the stadium, and do you have Bengals tickets? Well, of course we do. Where would you like to sit? But I think that, seriously, we're laughing, but that's going to change if it's under this quarterback. I mean, people are going to want them, and it'll be more like a normal winning football team. So, but that'll be a good thing, though. I'm noticing a lot of bandwagon fans are going to be jumping around here too on the wagon.
They are.
I mean, that's probably, I know you have a podcast, and that's probably good for you. That increases your viewership, but I prefer, loyal.
The diehard. No, bro. Honestly, that's why I started this channel, because it was all about the diehards, like the people like me and you, the guys that have been supporting this team through the ups and downs, the guys that have held on and wanted to see this thing and believed in this thing and knew that this was possible. That's who I do it for. Like you said, there's definitely going to be a bump, because I think the ones that I will welcome, though, are the LSU fans that came from Joe Burrow and that. I like them. I like that side of the fan base, because they didn't come in here with kind of the history and the cynical stuff and everything like that. And they know about Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. But yeah, you're right. Anytime, even in 2015, man, you know how it is. As soon as we end up getting back really good, that's when people start pulling the Bengals jerseys out that they supposedly gave up on, and then you get other people out there. But I think Joe Burrow just has that impact on people, and it's
I think so too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but Jamar Chase, he's pretty much here because Joe Burrow wanted him. Isn't that right? That sounds more like something that would have happened under Paul Brown. If I remember correctly, it's been so many years ago, but if he had a really good player that wanted somebody there, Paul would try to get him. And the team was good. Like I said, they went to 2 Super Bowls. Exactly. So if that's happening in Cincinnati, oh my, that is a change. So everything has changed with the Bengals. Joe hadn't been here long at all. He hadn't even played a full season yet. So anyway, I looked at the season. We've only lost 2 games. Honestly, I don't, unless we had a major injury. I mean, Burrow would have to go down or something. I don't see us losing 2 more games, any more than that. I'm
with you, bro. Honestly, the way that this team has played, like, people are going to look at this and say, oh, Bengals fans are full of themselves. No, we just know our team. We just know what they're capable of. We've seen what they've done. We know that right now they could potentially be undefeated. I mean, you talk about Bears game. You know, they missed the tackle there at the end. Trey Hendrickson on the rookie kid, Justin Fields there. There's like over a minute. I think it was almost 2 minutes left in that game. There's no doubt in my mind that Joe Burrow comes down there and drives for a game-winning drive against the Bears if Hendrickson makes that sack, right? And then we talk about the Green Bay game. If one of those field goals just goes in, that's a win. So, like, this team is really a play or two, like 2 plays away from 7-0. And I just don't see, now that they're firing on all cylinders, like before this game, right, we had the issues of efficiency with the Bengals offense. Like, they'd have punt, touchdown, punt, 60-yard bomb to Jamar Chase. It was up and down. Now, a game like this gives them the confidence to consistently score, and they feel like they can score at any time. And the way that the defense is playing, like a top 5 defense, and they're all young, they're all in their prime. You got the quarterback. A lot of teams aren't going to be able to match that. A lot of teams will not be able to match that. And
that's right.
You know, the one game that I did think would be a loss going into the season, the Chiefs game. The Chiefs are getting beat by all of these different teams, and I feel like we can beat them too.
Did you see Mahomes? He got his head knocked. It was accidental, but he looked out cold there on the field for a minute. Yeah, he got it good. So but they're not playing that. They're not playing as good as the Bengals. They are not. They are not. They would not be 3-4 right now if they were playing as good as the Bengals. It's that simple. But you know, I'll say one more thing too. It looks like Joe Burrow can make just about any healthy receiver look pretty good. Yep. And I've just got this fantasy in my mind. We've got one player on the team, and he looks like he played for Led Zeppelin. His name's Trenton Irwin. He looks like a rock star.
Yep.
And I've just got it in my head, this fantasy. We're in the Super Bowl, and the last play of the game, he fires it to Irwin, who's open, and we win.
It can happen, man. It can happen because, like you said, Irwin – I think is a guy that not many people, they might sleep on him, right?
Yeah.
And he's a good player. We all know. And see, that's the thing. That's the difference between Bengals fans and just casuals and stuff. They don't even know who Trent Irwin is. We all know who Trent Irwin is. And so, you might get caught slipping with Trent Irwin in a game like that because you don't know who he is. Or maybe even Auden Tate. Some people, believe it or not, outside of Cincinnati, don't even know about Auden Tate. And I was looking at times in this game, and I saw Auden Tate down there. I'm like, throw it to him. They're not going to expect you to do that.
Yeah, exactly right. Oh, yeah, there was one other thing I was going to say. Geez, I'm having a senior moment. It was slipping my mind, darn it. It had to do, well, I guess I'll just have to let it slip at the moment. But, man, look, the Bengals are playing great. I'm just so happy to see this. And my confidence is up. Man, hell, I went and bought a drum set. I haven't played drums in years. And I said, I'm going to do something in my life now. I'm happy. I've got energy again. So, I'm keeping the beats and everything. And Irwin looks like a rock star anyway, So, yeah, why not? So, I mean, yeah. But I'm tickled. I'm confident with the Bengals. And wasn't it hilarious? Did you see Lamar Jackson? He came over to the sideline near the end of the game. He took his helmet. You could tell he had a hard day, man. He could not find anybody open. He was running around. He could not find anybody, and he couldn't run. I mean, he had a few good run plays, but he's walked all over the Bengals. I mean, they've outscored us like 114-20 or something like that.
It was.
I mean, that's a lot, but he didn't do that today. And boy, he wasn't very happy. But I'm glad because I'm glad the Bengals are the better team right now. I'm very confident. Like I said, we went over to the schedule, and I think Zim Hude agrees. He was saying earlier. I heard you all talking.
Right.
There's maybe 2 teams right now that could beat Cincinnati in the AFC. 2.
Fact.
And that's not many,
Right.
So, so that's great. I'm really excited. But, hey, I don't want to sit here and ramble on and take up too much time. I appreciate you having me on, man.
No, of course, man. You're a legend, bro. I was actually looking for you a while ago. I was like, man, where's John from Kentucky at? He used to be on the Inside the Jungle podcast all the time. So I appreciate you for stopping by, man. I'm just in awe that you joined tonight, and I'm glad that we were able to have you on.
Man, I appreciate that. And I don't mean to be a fair weather fan. I was pretty frustrated for a while with the Bengals, and the fact that Joe Burrow got hurt last year. But I wasn't blaming Zach or anybody. To me, honestly, that play, it was a fluke play, I thought, his injury last year. To be honest, I think it could have just happened to anybody. So, but no, this year's been great, and I'm interested again, and I do hope to come around more often. I promise I'll do that, man. All right.
No, we got you, man, and definitely be sure to check out Anthony and them as well. They're on the OBI Insider as well, so definitely, I'm
Awesome.
sure he'll be happy to see you stop by over there.
All right, man. Good talking to you. Who they?
Who they, brother? All right, that was John from Kentucky. That's the legend right there, man. If you guys don't know who that man is a legend. John from Kentucky. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my man Ira, who's been waiting so patiently back there. Ira, what's going on, bro?
Hey, how's it going?
Chilling, bro. How you doing?
Excellent. I know I roast you guys every week bringing up the defense, and all you talk about is the offense. But look at how we played with the lead.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I feel like our defense is built to play with a lead. Like with all the pass rusher we got and the rotation we have on the inside.
Right.
And all we got to do is park Reader in the middle, and everything else is just getting shut down.
It's like the same. It's almost the same formula every week. Shut down the run. Give the offense opportunities to score, and then by the time that they get some kind of lead, then that allows us to unleash the edge rushers to be able to get sacks and pressure on the quarterback. And for the longest, it just felt good today, man, that the defense got a break. We were able to cash in on plays. They could just relax and catch a breather and be able to go against Lamar Jackson with a full range of energy. But, man, now that the offense is matching the defense, bro, this team is scary.
Absolutely. I did notice that our young linebackers really showed out. Like Gaithers showed that he can play in space. Like his pass coverage was underrated. He was out there flying to the ball with Logan Wilson. He was all over the place.
Facts. No, I'm with you. Logan Wilson and Akeem Davis-Gaither, they have been as advertised when we picked them, and they have just really come into their own. Just everybody just stepped up today, man. Like the entire defense. I understand why Zach gave the game ball to the entire defense, because it wasn't just one person, right? It was Henderson, It was Hubbard. Nobody's talking about the impact, except Zim, talking about the impact that Hubbard had on this game. That was insane. DJ Reader, Larry Ogunjobi, so many times in the backfield. I mean, bro, this defense,
it's for real.
It's for real.
You guys all laughed at me when I said we're going to be a top 10 defense, but for real.
I did at first, because I was thinking like top 15, and I was like top 10, man, I don't, but you were right, bro. It might be top 5.
We might be
top 5.
Especially once we get Trey Waynes back. I mean, I don't like him anymore, but if he came back.
Just the depth of having Trey Wayne. And that's what I've been trying to get people to see, because now that we've signed Flowers, we got Eli Apple, and Eli Apple is definitely playing his best football. The way that I think about it is, remember last year when we had so many injuries at the position, we had to play guys who weren't even like experienced starters at corner. Now
practice squad guys.
Now we have a ton of them. Like even our best corner, our worst corner, right? Like Eli Apple, let's say he's our worst corner. He's our 4th corner. And he would be teams like first corner. Trey Flowers could start for some teams in the NFL. And these guys are our 4th and 5th corners. You're telling me when Trey Waynes comes back, like you can't beat that kind of depth.
Absolute
Most of the time, when you get into the 4th and 5th corner on the outside, it's some guy from like that was possibly on your practice squad. It's some guy that's completely garbage, that's never started before. Like it's a developmental player. Like we
have a seasoned vet sitting there.
Exactly. We got seasoned vets. We're not saying that they're the best, but there's a difference between somebody that has actually played in games and some guy that has never played in the game that you're just throwing out there like the Bengals did at a bunch of times last year. So, nah, man, I'm with you, Ira. I am happy to be wrong about that. And I think this unit is not only top 10, I think they might be top 5, bro. After the games against Rodgers and Lamar Jackson, I can't wait to see how they hold up against Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes, some of these teams. I don't think it's going to be easy, bro. I don't think it's going to be easy because we can do so many things and different things. And I'm just going to say this, bro. Cheeto is playing like a top 10 corner in the league right now, and
insane.
About it.
I feel like it's our system. I feel like when he played with the Cowboys, he was in a lot of like one-on-one cover 3, and I feel like he does a lot better in our system. I think maybe it's just our system is a better fit for him.
Yeah, I agree, bro. But Ira, I truly appreciate you having the patience and everything. I totally admit to being wrong. I'm proud to be wrong
No,
about
you're
that.
good.
Appreciate your analysis and everything here tonight. Was there anything you wanted to say before you get out?
No, I just want to tell Zim I'm sorry. I was Team Penne and I was dead wrong. And
We all were,
and
bro. We all were. All right, brother.
all
Who
right, I
that?
appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Who that? All right. We got another one here. What's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on, Ace?
Chilling, man. I've seen you before. You've been on here before.
Oh yeah, I've been on here before. Hell yeah.
What's
Man,
up,
how'd
brother?
you like that game today? Oh, it was
I
great.
loved it. It was amazing,
Oh
bro.
man, it's been a long time, so it's been a long time waiting. So, no, what do you think about that? Talk about maybe possibly getting Xavier Howard.
Bro, if they got Xavier Howard, I'm down with it. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at all. Like, the only thing is, if it doesn't compromise them extending Bates, I'm down with it.
Oh yeah, that's true too. I thought about that. Yep.
Right. As long as it doesn't do that. I mean, I don't know what the stipulations are, right? Like, if they trade, like, I don't know how much the Dolphins would have to cover his contract that we would. But to me, it's a no-brainer. Like, if you can get Xavier Howard here with Cheeto, bro, sign me up for that. Sign me up for that all day. Sign me up for that
that'd be
all
good.
day.
I'll tell you what, the O-line looked amazing today. I mean, all that talk, coming in to see, we should have took this, we should have took that. Man, they're all playing like they've been there together for years. I mean, it's just so in sync. If you watch them and the way they move and stuff, it's like they've been doing this forever. So, I mean, Carmen Jackson, he was really underrated coming in. So, I mean, but he's really stepped up. So,
no, I'm with you, bro. Like, I heard a lot of people like, oh, there was so much pressure, and I was like, but where were the sacks though?
Right?
Exactly. And I mean, they were blitzing everybody. I'm like, it's gonna look like there's a bunch of people coming. If you're blitzing, you're coming out in 10-man boxes and blitzing all of these people. But I thought they did a great job, bro. I thought that they kept, especially when they brought Uzama in there into the backfield with Samaje Perine. I thought they all did a great job. Like, yes, Jonah got beat a couple of times by Justin Houston. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's Justin Houston. That's a future Hall of Famer.
Oh, I know.
He beat him a couple of times, but he didn't get the sack. And I think for them to come out of that game with one sack against a team like Baltimore, that's near the top of the league in sacks, I think that was amazing, especially comparing the game to last year when they had 7 to go to 1, and then we sacked them 5 times. I felt like the pressure that we were putting on them against Lamar was way more than the pressure that Joe Burrow was feeling from that Ravens pass rush.
Right. Yeah, when going into halftime, I wasn't very optimistic. I was like, Andrews was starting to get going, and I was like, hopefully Lou, can put it, because that's the key to stopping them. If you stop everything else, they're going to go to him, to Andrews. And then once you stop him, it's all over. You pretty much got them dead to rights. And that's what we did.
It was dope, bro, because it seemed like in the first half, they stopped Hollywood Brown. And
him too.
They stopped Mark Andrews, and Andrews, like you said, is the key. Like, to hold that man to his worst game of the season, 3 receptions for 48 yards, that was amazing, bro.
Well, not only that, and Marlon Humphrey. I mean, come on. I mean,
put 200 yards on Marlon Humphrey.
Dude. I mean, I think he tweeted after the game, like, I can't remember what he tweeted, but he was like, dude, I got used pretty much.
To the drawing board.
I mean, because they pretty much quit, man. 8 minutes into the fourth quarter. They gave up. They quit. So I mean, that was better than winning. Watching that, I'll tell you that.
So we had the Steelers quit.
Yeah.
Then we just had the Ravens quit. Are the Browns going to quit against us next? Are they going to be the next team that's just going to?
Honestly, I don't think Mayfield is going to make it through the next game. I really don't. I think he's hurt too much. I think he's going to take a couple hits, and he's going to go, hey, I'm going to opt out the rest of the season and get that surgery done. I really think that's what's up.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely been under wraps there in Cleveland, and I've been waiting for that game. It's a shame if he doesn't play, because I really wanted to see Burrow versus Mayfield, 2.0, but like you said,
right? I mean, because they got I think they got Hunt's out, Chubb's out. I mean, they're in a bad spot right now, especially coming into the back half of the season. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's not the point where you want to be unhealthy.
No. Yeah. So, well, hey man, I appreciate you doing the show. I like that shirt, by the way, too. That's bad. I love that shirt. Heck yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Brother.
Well, hey, thanks for having me on the show, man. Have a good evening, man.
Yes, sir. You too. Who day?
Who day?
All right, guys. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. That has been Q&Ace. We're going to try to bring these back. I'm going to take a look at the views and all of that. Hopefully we can keep this going. I love doing that. Maybe we can possibly fit this into a schedule after the game. We'll have to see about that. But, man, a great victory. Love hearing from Who Dey Nation. Love getting the fans coming in and the energy. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this, but please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see how the numbers do, and we'll try to bring this back weekly. Let me know in the comments if you want to see this weekly. And as usual, I'll leave you guys with a Who Dey all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.